The floor is yours, Siam. Away. Himas. Wayumax. Wawaktos. Guklod. We are here from Bella Bella, and we want to bless the floor again, as our brother stated in the beginning. By blessing the floor, it protects our words, protects our souls, for this is a sacred ground that we stand on. So before we continue on, we've asked our ladies and young ladies to take their places on the floor. We're going to share with you what we call the ladies' welcome, as it is in many customs up and down the coast. The women carry all the power and all the authority until they get married. I'm just kidding. The women are the life bringers, they're the life givers. If it wasn't for the female aspect of life, no one would be here, nothing would be here. So that is the reason why we have our women on the floor. They're going to bless the floor with their minds and their hearts. The song was composed by the late, great Hamji, David Gladstone. It was composed in 1986 for when the delegation paddled from Bella Bella to Vancouver for Expo 86. Wallace Gasika. Wait.
Oh
Away. Wawachters. Gugthout. CM, leaders, elders, we can't thank you enough for the great deeds you are doing. You not only feed our tummies, but you feed our hearts and our minds as well. And we feel very blessed to be here. And we've brought some ceremonies to share with you. We want to share a little bit of our medicine that our ancestors left for us, as it is the teachings of our ancestors that we paddle with today. And now, before we begin for this part of the program, if you could turn off all your cameras and all your recording devices for this part of the program. In a few songs, you'll be able to turn it on again. What we're going to share with you. Wakitos. Just short explanations for the play dances. The canoe dance came to us many, many generations back from the Litina, or the Nuchanos, by way of Andrew Wallace. And the second song, what we call Tamatla. The dancers dance in this motion with their paddles. They're announcing their arrival as they bang their paddles on the gunnels, like what the young people did at the shores and travel journeys. And we'll exit with what we call Samagat. This come to us from the Tsimshan, our northern relatives, by way of the Vickers family. The singers will sing in Tsimshan dialect, while the dancers dance in defense of our chiefs. Wait. Wawaktus, Guklaut. That was what we call our Hukwani, or clam dance. As it is up and down the coast, you know, these little creatures, limpets and everything else, the deer had the ability to transform into humans, little people. In this case, we sing about the clams who rose up through the rocks and they transformed into little humans. They're dancing around, and they're making fun of humans. And that is, so the dancers represent clams making fun of humans. Make sense? Away. Waktus. That was what we call our Atlasam. It's our archer, dancer. And if you remember, Frank Brown's high-ranking name is Atlaus, and the name of this dance is Atlasam. Atlaus carries great history and reflection to the bow, but with different kind of supernatural powers that we don't see anywhere else on the Bella Bella lineage. He was able to shoot canoes with his bow in a supernatural sense. And with that came big history, and that name itself comes from a great story. Many generations ago, this Atlasam dance was only done in our Glulacha, our sacred ceremonies. With the permission of our elders and chiefs, we're allowed to use this as a play dance and social dance for the children. Wallace Gasika, wait. Away, wawaktos. That's what we call our sisakwimas. It's our animal dance. The song and the dance was composed by the late Adeo, Jacob White, and is currently owned by this young man right here and his father. Jacob comes from a large family, but just a small explanation of the movements, the hand movements. The song talks about looking at these different creatures that live on the shore side of the world. Come and see me. I live on the shore side of the world, which is the shoreline on the beach. You saw them put their hands up like this, which is the deer, and their little eyeballs for the land snail. And they did a limpet, a spider, a chitin, and a squid or an octopus. So the song says, come watch us as we live on the shore side of the world. And they put their hands up like this to represent the beach. And this dance we're going to do now is it's what we call our Haida dance. Many generations back, prior to European contact, we had quite the relationship with the Haidas, and it wasn't pretty. There was lots of bloodshed and other kinds of raiding and counter-raiding. Prior to European contact, we made a peace treaty. And in that peace treaty, songs and dances were transferred back and forth. This was done to commemorate the treaty that was made between the Heathchap and the Haida. And we know you're out there, so come join us and dance. And feel free to come and join us if you like. Everyone's more than welcome. Wallace Kasika. Wait. Inuktitut. As I mentioned before, this song and dance came to us before European contact. And since then, it has grown into what it is today in Bella Bella. Our relatives in Haida Gwaii have had their laws to abide by, and they sing it the way it was made many, 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 many generations ago. So the young ladies, some of the young ladies or the dancers will come and pick someone to dance in the middle. The second part of the song, the men will transfer to the center and they will dance in such a way of nobility, strength, and courage. So the young ladies they will come pick a dancer, and don't be shy. Wait. We'll sing a love song while we're waiting for the ladies to pick a man.
Hallelujah.
Wawaktos. I don't know where all you young men are going, but I think you're shacked up now. Wawaktos Kuklaut. That concludes our dancing portion of our program and our children's dances. If all our dancers can come out here, we have a little bit of business to take care of. It's not really business, it's we have giveaway stuff. And to the hosts, again, I can't thank you enough for your hospitality. Walaskasika, Wawaktus, Walaskasika, Kuksot. If I can call on, can I call on our tribal chair, Marilyn, and the elected leadership who have traveled down from Waglisla? If you could share a few words.
As our presentation is getting organized, there's a number of gifts that we've brought down. There's an information package on the Tribal Journeys 2014 with an accompanied DVD. So also we have some t-shirts. We had a skippers and coordinators meeting last night, and we didn't get a chance to speak with all of the skippers and coordinators. So if you're a skipper or a coordinator for the canoes, maybe you could stand up after. We'll call you out, and we want to acknowledge you and give you a t-shirt. But for our giveaway is these brochures, and then our elected and hereditary leadership are going to be making an address. In addition to that, they have a couple of special presentations. I'll now hand it over to our Chief Counselor, Chief Marilyn Slett.
Thank you, Frank. On behalf of the Halsik Nation, we're represented here today by our traditional leaders, our Himas, our elected councillors, our pullers, our elders. We want to thank the Squaxin Tribal Council, the Squaxin Nation, from the bottom of our hearts for the wonderful tribal journeys. We want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts. The last 2 days have been empowering for our people. It's created memories for these children here that are going to carry on to their children. It's provided that empowerment and rejuvenation and medicine for our people. We want to thank you for that. We want to thank you for welcoming all of the tribal nations here today. Thank you for welcoming the Halsik. We're so proud to be here. You know, this journey has meant a lot to our youth that are here today. You know, that started their journey in BC to come up here. And that's a huge milestone for them, and we're really, really proud of them. We have some gifts here, and we'd like to call Andy Whitner up to the front. Charlene Kreis, Jim Peters, Arnold Cooper, Ray Peters, Pete Kruger, and Dave Lopen, Chairman.
The gifts is for the people in attendance. The gifts are cedar baskets that were weaved in Bella Bella and brought down. Also, there's some toys that were manufactured. They're Great Bear toys from the Great Bear Rainforest, along with the cedar from our traditional lands, from the Great Red Cedar from the Great Bear Rainforest.
Part of the presentation of we have for them is on the journey. One of the skippers took a picture. They were cruising around for some time in the fog, and it was the sun that broke through the clouds that gave them the direction and some guidance to get safely through the fog.
Thank you, everyone. What a wonderful day it's been. We really enjoyed sharing with you today. And our canoe family, Nola Winds, that paddle the Raven and the Eagle canoe, are really glad that our leadership, our hereditary and our elected leadership, have come to see what we do when we go on tribal journeys. We are hosting in 2 years, and we wanted them present. So thank you for welcoming them, and thank you for joining us. Now, our canoe family would like to honor you as well. So we would like to present Andy with a t-shirt. You could raise your hand so they know who you are, please. And this is to Squaxin for hosting for the week, and we appreciate and acknowledge all you've done to prepare for this. Next is Charlene. And we know how hard you've worked, Charlene, and you've traveled to the communities. Thank you for your commitment to this. Ray. Jim, we'd like to present you with a t-shirt. Jim, we'd like to shake your hand and thank you for being present today and watching us share and acknowledge and support in your community. And now this is the Vice Chair Arnold. We'd like to shake your hand and share with you one of our sweatshirts from our canoe family. Pete, Ray, we'd like to also present you with a t-shirt. And Jim will have to bring you your t-shirt. But we had also, we'd also like to acknowledge someone from your kitchen. If we could have someone from the kitchen come forward. We know how hard it is to bring everyone together and satisfy them. But when you've been pulling all day and you come into community where it's prepared, you're doing recycling, the meals are there, that's a lot of work. So if you could take this to someone in your kitchen, we'd appreciate it. Thank you. At this time, we also would like to acknowledge a youth from your community. Our elected chief has a gift to give to you, to give to a youth that is inspiring and encouraging and that has been uplifting and leading in your community. If you could please forward this as well from our community.
Ian.
Away, Wawaktos, Guklaut. Just an explanation on the little bear toy. The toys were created in Bella Bella by the youth in the school. It's made of, there's no chemicals in there. It's all natural wood from Bella Bella. The whales came from somewhere healthy, I can't remember right now. And the finish on the toy itself is organic beeswax. So we wanted to make it healthy for the young ones. And I did the design on the toy. It's a grizzly bear. And as Frank will mention later, the motto for the 2014 is paddle to save the Great Bear. Oh, pulling for the Great Bear, because we live in the heart of what we call the Great Bear Rainforest. And that's what that toy is, so that it was made by the youth in the village.
You can grab a seat now, thank you. So we're going to distribute gifts to everybody in the house. As I mentioned, we have the brochures and DVD. It's our history of the ocean-going canoe resurgence. We all have our own history and we all have our own nuyum. So we want to make sure everybody here, we thank you for being here. We want to share this with you to commemorate this great day coming down to Squaxin. This great time, this great journey. I'm going to call upon a representative from our Hamas or our hereditary chiefs to share a few concluding remarks. We thank you for your time and your patience. I know that it's a lot of work, especially for the leadership that have a responsibility to witness this. Can we make sure, I believe this is the community over here, your community representatives. Can we make sure that the community representatives get packages here? Thank you. And also, if the skippers in the house and coordinators, community coordinators, could please stand up. We have a special presentation for you. It's a Got to Us 2014 t-shirt. On the back of the t-shirt it says People of the Potlatch, uniting the people of big houses, potlatches and canoes, affirming our relationship to the land and sea, upholding our laws. That's our theme for 2014. So we want to make sure that you get some. Thank you for standing and accepting this gift on our behalf, on behalf of our nation, the Hiltchuk Nation from Bella Bella.
So again, the white t-shirts are for the skippers and coordinators, and if you could please make yourself known by standing up and raising your hand. Our other ladies are going to shake your hand, and we want you to receive the white t-shirt. So please stand up, and thank you very much.
How many people want to see Kathy Brown dance? She lost something. She lost something, and the correct way to do it is she has to dance for it, right?
Just while the giveaways are being distributed, I'd like to call on Margaret Brown, my mother, to share a few words. She's been the elder on the canoe journey with us, so I think it's appropriate to have her share a few words.
Yo. Hello. Egexis kakawada. Kaya siya kanagimas tu klasu kla. Kaya siya kanakehap ko. Kanagimas tu kla. Sukas nugo agimas stuk. Go sukas kisas yal kumanux agua. Gakak lakasua. Ngo kaya kan agimas banayus. Kaya sikha. Sukas nugwa, kinko ekwega, aka, like the max kukula, kayasika. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's no words to express all the wonderful things we've seen when we landed here. I'm thankful for all the young people. I'm thankful that no one got hurt and everybody got home safe. Because you're our family now. And there's no words to express how we feel as a family because we're a great big family now. We are together. And we'll always remember your faces. I may forget your name, but I will never forget your face. And I'm thankful for every one of you that you have a good time. And that's what it is. We are a family. Wallace Kayasicha, thank you very much. Wait.
Away. Wawachtos. Guklaut. Before we call on our Himas to do closing remarks, we would like to extend an invitation to the skippers and the coordinators from the canoe families and the different villages. We're going to ask you to do a little bit more exercise. So if the skippers again can come down to the floor, please. We have some paperwork we'd like to give you, but most importantly, again to the skippers and the coordinators, we'd like to extend an invitation to a potlatch in Bella Bella. We invite the skippers and the coordinators to come and take part and witness the work that Frank Brown and his family will do at this potlatch. Most importantly, we would like you to get a first-hand look of the country and the terrain that you'll be traveling in. We will house you and we'll put you up for the duration of the ceremony and the potlatch. And again, the date for the potlatch is May 20th, May 21st, 2013 in Bella Bella. Frank and Kathy and some of the community members are going to hand out potlatch invitation that has a little bit of questions on there so that we know how many of you will be joining us and we know how much food to cook and how many people we got to take care of. So again, my dear brothers and sisters, we invite you to Bella Bella. Here's our potlatch invitation for May 20th, May 21st, 2013. And we invite you to witness the great work that Klaus will do with his family, but again, most importantly, get a glimpse of the country you'll be traveling in, because after Port Hardy, there's no electricity, no shower, no toilets, no gas, no Walmart, nothing. It's just straight wilderness. So, again, and then 9 months after that, we'll see you back in Bella Bella for the big gala. Wallace Gasicha, Wawaktus, Wallace Gasicha, E Cox, Way. Again, Wawaktus, the young men haven't had enough, so they want to share a blessing with you one last time before we leave the floor and pay tribute to our host, Wallace Gasicha CM. Wallace Gasicha, Himas, Ekaux. So the young men will sing a celebration song, and feel free to join them. It's not going to be that long because our chiefs are waiting to close the floor. Way.
Wehimas, Umaks, Guklos, Squaxin Island, Gayasicha, Gayasicha, Cleithausensen, and Ache, Wakwiso. To you, people of this territory, Squaxin Island, you've done a tremendous job. The community has done a tremendous job. The surrounding communities, the families, the skippers, the coordinators, all the work that has gone into this journey has been, we have felt it from Hetsuk community. I speak on behalf of our hereditary chiefs, on behalf of our elected chief and council members, on behalf of the Hetsuk community, the youth, especially the youth that are here. It's a learning process. What we've witnessed during the course of the day is a tremendous learning process on our behalf. And what we've shared with you, we continue to learn. I really need to share with you, I'm of a generation in Canada that was not allowed to do what has been done here today. To do the songs, the dances, to share the masks that were brought out. In Canada, back in the early 1900s, there was a law against us doing that. The community that was prior to us, from Kwakwakua, Frank Nelson, these people were put into jail for upwards of 2 years for thinking of putting on a potlatch, for talking about potlatch, for even speaking the language. The elderly ladies were incarcerated up to 6 months. So what we're doing here is really giving us strength to reaffirm who we are, where we are. And we really appreciate your reaching out and helping us in all that we do, because it's so important. And it's more important now for the children, because they're the ones that are picking up on what we've witnessed here today and what we're going to witness for the balance of the time that we're here in your community. It's been great. I know that the young people in the Hetsuk community have been looking forward to this. They're here and they feel the strength that has been put forward. We express to you our sincere gratitude for all that you've done. And to that, in my community, we say Kayashicha. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Just wanted to thank you. It was a pleasure watching your dancers and hearing those stories. But I wanted to take this opportunity right now to call my daughter, Haley Peters, down. It was an honor to receive the toy. My daughter works for our daycare, and I'm going to present this to her so that she could deliver it to our kids down there, and so they'll be able to use Play with that. Thank you very much.
Squaxin, and I just wanted to thank Bella Bella for traveling here. We would like to thank you, and we wanted to thank you for your songs, for sharing your dances, and for traveling your long journey to join us. And we thank you.
Oh, let's hear it one more time for Bella Bella.